Next up, as we've discussed, from Sweden, please welcome Sophie Sandberg. Sophie, we had a quick chat. You requested that song. Tell us a little about it, please.
So it makes me feel very comfortable because it's a Swedish song, right? And it's also very popular in sports events.
What kind of event? What kind of events?
Different football games.
Okay. And you said you have a favorite football team, right?
I do, yes. Okay. I wanted to pick the song from my favorite team in Sweden, but most of you would be like, oh, what is this about? But it's about having a good day, so I mean, it makes sense.
How's your team doing this year?
We're really good, yeah. I will miss one game, though.
Oh, geez.
I'm here for one extra day. So,
That's tough in the events world, too. You're always missing something. We have 5 minutes on the clock. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's start, Sophie, right now.
Okay. Well, welcome, everyone. This will be a 5-minute crash course from how to move from fishy problems into suiting up and working with sophisticated risk management. So today I will introduce you to a powerful alternative to the traditional fishbone diagram and the 5 whys approach. And I hope this will spark your curiosity and that you will consider trying it out in your next problem-solving workshop. So, to be a successful fisherman, you should cast a wide net and make sure you don't waste your time on the fishes too small to make a difference. I will introduce a great way of helping you to understand which fishes you want to keep and which ones you should let go, and how you can focus on what matters most. So many of you have probably used the fishbone diagram and the 5 whys approach by stating problems and find root causes. Let's look at a simple example. There may be a problem that I fall off the stage when stepping down. Why? Well, I might have misjudged a step. Or why did I do that? The lighting was poor. And why was that? Well, no one thought about it in the setup. Why was that? Well, focus was on sound and visuals and not on speaker safety. We tend to focus on what happened and why, but that's just one side of the story. Expand the assessment on your right-hand side with the 5 what happens then. So carried out in the exact same way as you do on the left-hand side, looking at the root causes, but this time dealing with the consequences. What if I fall off the stage? Well, I might land awkwardly. What happens then? Well, I could get injured, and the talks get interrupted, and the audience get distracted, and my key message may get lost in the chaos. And instead of fishbone, you now end up with a proper bow tie. This is a visual tool that helps you understand both why something may happen and also the consequences if it would. On the left, you look at the causes, just like in the fishbone, but on your right, you look at the consequences and the impact. And the bonus. Well, the bow tie is now actually a proper risk. A risk is the possibility that events will occur and affect the achievement of strategy and business objectives. The risk is defined with these 3 parts. Something that happens, the causes leading up to that, and the consequences if the risk would happen. So on your left-hand side, the causes drives the probability, while the right-hand side will determine how the severity is. With a complete understanding of the risk, you can now make smart priorities and better decisions. Preferably, not focus on the small fishes in the bottom left corner, but rather focus on what matters most for your organization in the top right. And now you also have a very powerful tool to understand the foundation of deciding on how to deal with this risk. How do you deal with it in the most impactful and efficient way? Well, I can choose to put my effort on the causes. And actually I did. I had a great debrief earlier today, and I just noticed now that there are tapes. And I can focus on the consequences and not deal with the causes. And I don't know, but I hope medical assistance is not too far away. So summarize, work with risks and not problems. It will increase your effectiveness of decisions. Leverage on the common language that you have in your organization. Talking about risks makes you discuss things in a unified way. And you get the right attention from the right stakeholders throughout your organization. And last, eat the biggest fish first. This is one good method that you can use to know which ones to start with. All right, I hope you have found this interesting and maybe even worth exploring in your organization. And I mean, once you're back from fishing, reach out. I'm very curious. I'm looking forward to hearing if you get a catch worth bragging about.
Thank you very much, Sophie.
Thank you.
I have to ask, do you fish?
No, I don't that much, no.
Have you ever fished?
Well,
Ever?
last time I fished, I was in the northern part of Norway. You just go out with the boat, throw in, pick it up, and then you go back home.
That sounds like my kind of fishing. Is there any fishing
Easier than shopping, right?
Is there any fishing like that in Sweden?
Not that I've experienced, no. Sorry.
Fantastic. Neil, would you help Sophie off the stage, please?
Please, thank you.
Sophie, thank you very much.
Thank you very